Thank you. And it also has the frequencies as like little tiny wind chimes of the agrimony flower and the frequencies of the agrimony flower remedy. And the flower essence are a series of healing tools that come from indigenous people in which they would heal their physical body by healing their emotional body. And they would do it by ingesting the energy of a flower, like a daisy for someone who's depressed because it's cheerful. Someone feels ugly, you would be around or consume the energy of a rose because it's beautiful. And it has the actual flower remedies. It's the same as using the remedies, listening.
Wow, you get the same vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I had suggested a game where if we're feeling an emotion.
I didn't know we were going to do games.
I know. I've never grown up. Have you noticed, Jill? I just never grew up.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm so immature.
That's right,
so what if, can we do this where you have an emotion and then you can actually use the music to reverse the emotion? Is it possible for us?
That is the purpose of this.
Right,
and
but can we do a little demonstration of that?
I didn't give you a clip of the negative to the positive. I have it. I just didn't give it to you. And that's exactly what it does. And I can describe a little bit, and that is that it's like when, let's say back to the worry. I worry, and it's the same frequencies aligning in my tummy, so all that worry crap, it's all building up and festering in my stomach. It gets stuck underneath the tissues. That's why it stays there. And the music goes out, and so if we're getting rid of worry, the music's going to sound like worry. It's going to have the frequency of worry, and it's going to be kind of nasty like worry, and it will like vibrate any frequency of worry in your body, and it digs it loose. So it's almost like you burp. You know, it digs it loose, it digs it loose. It might feel a little uncomfortable, and then all of a sudden it pops off.
So basically what you're... I'm so excited by what you're saying, because you're saying you start with the frequency of what's troubling you in a way sort of like homeopathy, where you have a little micro dose of the ailment, or like in therapy, you have to start where the person is. So the music is starting with the frequency of what's troubling you so that it gets into attunement with that frequency, and then you reverse it.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So and it's like, for me, I'm very sensitive. So my body only releases so much. So I just listen to all the CDs, because you pick up negative vibes from people you live with. I believe past lives, genetics, all kinds of things. Because I know, like, I release on I have most of the negative qualities, but there was like one I didn't think I have. And, you know, I release on that all the time, and it's because I'm around others that have that negativity. So I listen to this 2 CD set all the time, and it takes about 3 to 6 months of listening to start to clear your emotional field, because we have, you know, we want to be good people. I know I've catch myself doing it. It's like, I'll say, oh, of course I forgive you, and then I'm an artist, so I'll paint how angry I am for the next 6 months. I was just lying to myself because I wanted to be good. And then I can listen to these flowers, and it finds all that crap I hid, and it lets it go. But my body will only release so much at a time. So I find, if you will, I have like a sound burp, if you will, only 1 or 2 per listen, because it's toxic, and to heal it, you have to feel it. And I just randomly listen to them and let it peel off when it's ready.
It's like an emotional enema through music.
Oh, yes.
But it's a slow. It's like a high colonic, high octave, and you just.
Oh, that should have been the title of it. Oh, dang, I missed it. Have you ever thought about going into marketing?
Oh, that's what I do, girl, all the time. All the time. So this is wonderful. So before we go to break, maybe we could hear another piece, and then you could set us up and explain?
Yes. How about if we listen to the one in the heart? This one I had this out-of-body experience. Anyway, And I observed ancient people doing this, and they were tuning their organs in their body with song. And afterwards, I thought about it. With science, you can do this because organs in your body have a general frequency when healthy. In studies of rats, I don't think they've done them on people, but in studies of rats and numerous animals, if you tune the organ heals itself. And when I had this out-of-body experience and I saw these people doing it, I think those people are long gone, but the ancient Chinese have the remnants of this technique. And so it's not just listening to the healthy sounds of an organ, but they have a whole protocol to recognize your organ, the feelings you store in the organ, and alter them, take out the crap and build in the good stuff. And so the idea is, the music in the background, like if we were to listen to the music of the pancreas, the music will heal your pancreas. It's in the root note of your pancreas, and the different subparts of your pancreas are going to be harmonics of the root note. In other words, each organ is like a unified sound together, because each sound has harmonic ripples, and those are the elements of that organ. And I created them with software because they don't record otherwise in digital. So following along is very helpful. It's a guided meditation. And also, if you don't, just listen to it, and I think we cued up the heart.
So what we're going to have to do, because this next clip that you want to play is 5 minutes, and we've got to go to break in 3 minutes, I'm wondering if we can, when we come back from the break for our third segment, we can play this piece. Is there another piece that we could play in the interim?
Yeah.
That would, what do you suggest?
Perfect.
What?
Okay, always. Now, when I got into the Sumerian mysteries, the great Zoroastrians in the Iran-Iraq area, in their early writings and histories, they are always into healing with the star energies. And lo and behold, frequencies come in every day from the stars, simply their motions and their orbits. You can even buy them for $9.99 off one of the satellite companies. And they alter us. It's AKA astrology. And so what I did was I put in the frequencies of all the planets in our solar system, and also NASA tapings, and frequencies of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, which is in the star and in the body. And the Sumerians listened to these to put white light in your aura, which is a very high spiritual healing. Always. Here you go.
All right. So which one are we going to listen to?
Always. It's called Always.
Always. Okay, Bob, thank you for playing Always. Wow. I was completely in the spirit realm right there.
And that's completely.
That it's such a different vibration. It's very celestial. You can feel. Feel the energy.
Healing. And it's interesting. I get all these letters from people that animals heal, for healing of animals, and it's where do you get? You can do Carillion photography on this music and watch your aura grow bright with listening to This Soul and Paint Your Soul, these two different CDs. And where does the white light come from? Which is very healing, by the way. It comes from chakras above your head. And the Paint Your Soul CD, it comes from the first chakra above your head. This is like the level of your higher self. It's higher up your life stream. And it's a very high vibe. It's almost like it's so beautiful it doesn't even know sorrow.
Exactly. Let's take a break. I have great sorrow to take a break, but we'll be back in a moment on Love Never Dies Radio.
Is something missing in your life? Maybe you feel lonely and unloved, or your work doesn't bring you joy, or you're secretly jealous of others. Hi, I'm Dr. Jamie Turndorf. Millions of people, even those who are successful and surrounded by people who love them, secretly feel empty. The real source of our discontent is disconnection, and connecting to others and feeling love to our core is the cure. But to really connect, you gotta get naked. And I don't mean dropping trowel. I'm talking about radical emotional nudity, where we expose our deepest self, warts and all. Being seen and loved in this vulnerable place is the key to unlocking the door to self-love, healing, deeply intimate relationships, vibrancy, and joy in every area of your life. Join me August 9th through 11th at 1440 Multiversity in Scotts Valley, California for my only West Coast event this year. To find out more and to register, visit AskDrLove.com/live events. That's AskDrLove.com/live events. See you at 1440 Multiversity.
Love Never Dies is now on the Dreamvisions 7 radio network every Wednesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Dr. Jamie Turndorf, also known as Dr. Love, is the #1 international best-selling author of Love Never Dies, How to Reconnect and Make Peace with the Deceased. If you're grieving the loss of a loved one, tune in and find out how to reconnect and heal any unfinished business using Dr. Turndorf's groundbreaking new Dialoguing with the Departed technique. Visit AskDrLove.com to find out more.
This is Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
You're listening to Love Never Dies with Dr. Jamie Turndorf. If you can't stop crying over the bodily loss of a loved one, Dr. Turndorf's #1 international bestseller, Love Never Dies, How to Reconnect and Make Peace with the Deceased, will show you how to toss out the tissues and transform your grief into joy using her groundbreaking new Dialoguing with the Departed technique that enables you to reconnect and even heal unfinished business with those in spirit without the assistance of a medium, channeler, or psychic. Sign up for Dr. Love's free newsletter at AskDrLove.com and receive an exciting gift, a free excerpt of Love Never Dies. And now, back to Love Never Dies with Dr. Jamie Turndorf.
Welcome back to Love Never Dies Radio. I'm talking with Jill Mattson. She's an artist, musician, and author, and a recognized expert and composer in the field of sound and color healing. We're having so much fun. So we had a longer piece that I promised we would play in this segment, and you already did some of the introduction about the piece, but is there any more you would like to say about it before we play it?
No, the frequencies in the background and little like tuning fork sounds will tune your heart. We're doing the organ of the heart, and just remember what it feels like, because you're going to get to feel what a healthy heart feels like. And as we age, you're 60 years old, the average is like your heart's at 60% capacity, all your organs. And this is retuning so that the organ can heal itself.
Wow.
And it's a guided meditation, yeah.
It's wonderful. All right. And, just let you know, they have tuning tools to tune a piano,